I spent decades of my life in sales, and during that time, I had many managers trying to motivate me in all different ways: trips, cash bonuses, trophies to build ego, you name it. But the biggest driver to my success had nothing to do with these service motivators. Rather, my success had to do with a secret that's really not so secret. Welcome to this Beaman report for July 28, 2014. How do we get our sales team to internalize success and really turn on the afterburners to a point where the competition just gives up competing? I mean, isn't that any territory salesperson's goal, to be so good that the competition can't even compete? Well, the reality is there is only one way to get that type of motivation into the heart of an organization's salespeople, and that is simply that the individuals charged with presenting a service or product on behalf of the company must become its number one believers. They must grow to see themselves as evangelists on behalf of the company and believe to their core that unless a customer is offered the right to add their product or service, then that salesperson has done a disservice to that customer. It's often been said that if you could cure cancer simply by laying your hands on another, would you ever sleep? Or would you go from neighborhood to neighborhood, city to city, county to county, state to state, and even nation to nation, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you would know that people benefited just from knowing you? Well, unless your sales professionals have that type of zeal for the work they're doing, genuine zeal, you will never get their best performance by offering short-term ideas. The question, of course, is how to develop them to have that zeal. Well, that starts with you. Do you really believe that your product or service solves a problem so well that it is almost a crime for a prospective customer not to become a customer? Or do you really, in your gut, just see yourself as one of many doing the same thing? If that's the case, you have to work on you. You have to find something within your offering so special, even if you have to create it, something so special that you can honestly look in the mirror and say, this truly solves a problem. Productivity, time, money, whatever that problem is. What is that one thing that your customer will benefit so much that it becomes a crime for them not to know about it? Now, sometimes you have to elevate that question to a higher plateau and simply find the general proposition that you and your competitors offer. Well, then, the question isn't whether or not a customer will benefit from your service, but it becomes a question then of only which service will benefit them more. The bottom line is this: for you to get the absolute best performance from your sales force, let them see that zeal in you. That will give them something to believe in, and when they believe, their performance will follow.